Nabisco, National Biscuit Company. For over 50 years, makers of America's finest ready-to-eat cereal, Nabisco shredded wheat, and dozens of your favorite cookies, such as Fig Newton's cakes, presents Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Can't understand where I put it. Jack, did you see my Spanish book?
No, I haven't, Ollie.
Maybe Fran. Fran, have you got my Spanish book?
Ollie, what would I be doing with your Spanish book?
Well, you don't have to snap back at me. I just didn't know.
But it's the 5th time you've asked.
Well, I've asked for things all day. Usually you're so willing to help and everything.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, it's probably just as well because I want to be alone anyway today. I want to be all by myself because I'm having my lesson today. You know, I want to have refreshments, however. See, Buelah! Buelah! Buelah!
What is it, dear?
Did you do what I said about the Nabisco Fig Newton's cakes?
No, I didn't. What did you say?
I wanted you to put them out on a plate because I'm entertaining today. I'm having a lesson.
You can do it yourself. They're up in the pantry.
Wouldn't you know? I don't get any help, any cooperation. Couldn't you help me at all?
I'm very busy right now, dear. I'm sorry.
Madame O, how about you? Oh, don't count on me. I'm resting. I don't want to be bothered. You just go ahead. Have your little lesson and everything. Well, it's just as well, really. You sure you haven't seen my book, Fran?
Ollie, no, I haven't seen your book.
Well, don't disturb me. I'm going to be having a lesson today.
Well, I won't disturb you.
Oh, well, it's just as well. I'll have to do it on my own, though. Let me see if I can just remember this. Oh, there's the door. Fran, would you mind going to the door?
Well, Ollie, can't you go to the door?
Buelah.
Not me. I'm resting.
Madame O, I'm resting, too.
I'll go to the door.
Just send him right in here.
How do you do? Mr. It couldn't be. Mr. Greco.
Who is it? Jose? Send him right in. Jose, come on in.
Won't you go right in?
Come right in. Hello, Jose.
Hello, Ollie. How are you?
Dispénseme que ahora es la una en punto.
Hombre.
Muchas gracias.
¿Qué hombre? ¿Pero qué es esto? ¿Qué esta clase? Este asunto habla en español y todo, hombre. Pero encantado de verte. ¿Cómo estás?
Buenos días. ¿Cuánto velo esto? Es demasiado. Lo siento mucho. Adiós.
Pero, hombre, qué bien habla usted español. Qué bien, qué bien. Dime una cosa, Ollie.
I got news for you. That's as far as I can go. Jose, can't you speak any English? I didn't know what you were saying at all.
Yes, I can, Ollie. I can speak a little English.
You do very well. That's fine. Well, did you bring the castanets, and am I going to have my lesson?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're staying over in Chicago. You open again tonight at the Selwyn Theater, don't you?
Yes, we do, Ollie.
Oh, that's nice. So we're going to be there. All of us, Fran and Tillstrom and the whole bunch, we're all going to be there tonight.
Well, how wonderful. I'm so happy.
Oh, that's a lovely...
I know I'll have people that will applaud and...
Oh, I'm going to say, ole! That's the way to do it. Ole!
Yes, this is
Well, enough of that.
Oh, pardon me, I didn't want to interrupt anything, but I was just wondering, how do you
Fran.
pronounce C-A-T?
Cat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm so confused. I mean, how do you pronounce G-A-T-O?
I don't know. What does it mean?
It's Spanish. I've just been learning so much today.
That's my Spanish book. I thought you said you didn't know where it was.
Well, I was so taken up with what I was doing that I really didn't...
Fran, how come you've got the flowers in your hair today?
Oh, I've been out on the balcony. I always wear flowers when I sit out on the balcony.
But, Fran, it's cold today. There's no... You've met Mr. Greco, haven't you?
How do you do?
Hello, friend. It's a
So-
pleasure.
So pleased to have you here.
I'm having a lesson.
Oh, well, if there's anything you want...
Fran, I
Ollie-
just want to be alone, thanks. You couldn't do anything for me.
Well, then,
before.
Mr. Greco, you better come with me. Ollie wants
No. I don't want to be... I want to be alone with Mr. Greco. Senor Greco is going to teach me castanet playing
Oh,
today.
well, send for me on the slightest pretense.
What is it? What is it with women? I don't understand it. They just come all day long. I've wanted Fran to help me. She doesn't do anything. Well, let's get on with the castanet. How do you do that now? Jose, I don't see how I could do that. It's a little different with me. You know,
Ollie?
dragons don't kind of have hands.
Well, you have a tooth.
Oh, yes, it's a fine tooth.
I think that perhaps you can try with a tooth.
Do you think we could?
Well, we can try. Now,
Oh,
let's
I
take
would
our
adore
first
that.
lesson and we'll try exactly...
Well, say, is there anything I can... Oh, I didn't know you had company. Heavens, I wouldn't have intruded if I knew you... Well,
Buelah, what are you doing with a rose in your mouth?
I always carry a rose in my mouth. Who is this charming gentleman?
This is Mr. Greco, you know, the famous Spanish dancer. He's here in Chicago, you know.
Oh, yes. Why, yes, Mr. Greco. How nice to know. Wouldn't you boys like a little refreshments from the Nabisco Fig Newtons?
Beulah, a little later, please.
I already thought of it, Buelah. I have them all ready for you.
It's very nice of you, Fran, and I know Jose will
And
love
here, I
Nabisco
know
Fig
you will,
Newtons
too.
cakes, but
We're so fond of them around here.
where did you get that scarf? You've never worn that before in your life.
Just give me a Spanish shawl and an old tortilla, and I'm the happiest person in the entire world.
Fran, you interrupted right in the middle of my castanet lesson.
Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry.
Jose.
I'll be within reach of a phone.
I tell you now, Ollie, we're going to have to get this on your tooth.
Now be careful. It's prehensile, you know. Oh, this is so exciting. Do you suppose that I can do real flamenco dances with this now?
Why, yes. Now you can really click them.
All right.
Now you do one, and I'll do the other.
All right. All right, now,
try that.
when do we start? Now?
Right now.
All right. That's great.
Hooray! Oh, excuse me, I didn't know you had company. Well, Mr. Greco, do you do that all with one hand?
Yes, I can do that with one hand,
Isn't
Buelah.
that remarkable?
Mm-hmm.
My, what a fancy costume you have.
Beulah,
Don't talk with your mouth full.
my mouth is not full.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your lesson at all. Excuse me. If there's anything you need at all, I'd be good.
Beulah, why don't you take that rose out of your mouth?
I can't get my mouth open.
Oh, wouldn't you know? Well, Jose, now let's try that again. Here we go.
Now try that
All right,
once more.
all right,
Now you
all right.
start first.
All right.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
oh, that's great. Yeah, isn't that fine? Oh, that's sensational.
Mhm.
Oh,
You're
I
doing
love
very
that.
well.
Oh, yeah. Well, would you like to remove it, please? Because I'm afraid I might swallow it. I have a peculiar quality of swallowing things every
Was
so
someone at the
often.
door?
Hmm?
Was someone at the door?
No, there's no one at the door, Fran.
Oh, I thought I heard some rapping. I'm
No.
sorry.
I'm going to learn the rest of it now, Fran. Now, tell me, Jose, since you have to wear special shoes, don't you?
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you think there's any chance of me joining the troupe? Do you think?
Well, I think that, oh, yes, that would be wonderful. All you have to do is learn how to dance.
Oh, well, I'm very willing to learn.
Can you do the taps with your feet? You know?
I did it last week, and I went through the floor. I'll try again, lightly.
Try. That's it, yes.
Oh, watch it. Hey, isn't that fine? You do very well. Francis,
Yes.
let's use the old double wingback formation.
System 627A.
You bet this is no place for the boys.
What do you mean it's still...
Oliver, there's someone downstairs who wants you.
There's nobody downstairs that wants me.
Oh, yes, right downstairs. Why don't you run down?
Would you excuse me, Jose, for just a moment?
All right, Ollie.
Francis?
Yes.
Well, Jose, my good friend.
Isn't this nice? Now we can have a cozy...
I'll take the Fig Newton's
Oh,
case back.
thank you,
We'll
Buelah.
have some milk for you. Oh, what a wonderful time we'll have.
Well, I wonder if Mr. Greco wouldn't like
Jose.
to... Jose, oh, if I may. I wonder if you would be more comfortable if you sat down on the La El... Cia.
All right, dear, all right.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Mine,
Sometimes
too.
we sing it all day long.
Yes,
don't we?
they say, see. Yes, babe.
All right, relax now. Well, Mr. Greco,
Hello, Madame O.
Greco. So nice to see you.
Isn't it wonderful?
Well, since the ladies' trio is here, perhaps we could do that little number. Should I explain it to you?
Well, in Spain, I guess one thinks of the gentleman as serenading the ladies.
yes.
But,
Different here.
yes, it's a little different here.
This is leap year, too. See, we girls do all the serenading.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine, Buelah.
You suppose that we could run a number 2 for him?
Well, I think maybe. And why don't I show Mr. Greco El Cia?
La silla.
Yes.
Ay, con mucho gusto.
Well, do
Well, let's go.
was a fast one there. Oh, you're back.
Yes. Well, shall we?
Comfortable, Jose?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good,
Oh, great.
good. Jack, this is a typically Spanish song that we sing just for you. Stop for the fountain, lingering for the southern moon, far o'er the mountain, break the day too soon. And by dark eye splendor, where the warm light loves to dwell, hey, hey, weary looks, yeah, tender, speak. What do they speak? Oh, they're fond. Farewell. Nita, Juanita, ask thy soul if we should part. Nita, Juanita, lean thou on my heart.
Well, isn't this romantic?
Is he, Francis?
We're there.
Wow. Say,
Great.
you ever seen anything like that in your life?
Never.
Do you suppose maybe we could all go backstage and show tonight?
Oh, perhaps.
Wouldn't that be fun? I, for one, am not going. No.
I was going to ask him to write something in my memory book, but maybe he'd just say something for
Maybe
me.
he could of some sort, I don't know. But I was thinking, girls, listen, tonight, I think it would be very nice if we had a cheering section. Just the three of us. And when they finish, oh, Ma, they do such a wonderful number, we'll all go, ole!
Ole!
Ole! Ole! Ole! Ole! I mean, ole! Like that, huh?
No, a little quieter than that, a little more reserved.
Ole? Like that?
Enthusiastic, a little more enthusiastic.
Ole!
Ole, right.
Whoopee! Like that,
No,
huh?
wouldn't add that.
Well, I think if we could just get him to say some dear little... something Spanish. Jose, would you say something romantic in Spanish to
Sí,
us?
con mucho gusto. La marca de Nabisco afuera significa el mejor producto adentro.
What did he say?
There it is.
There.
There it is. Here's the translation. Remember... The Nabisco seal on the outside means better flavor inside. Nabisco!
Whether the Kukla entertain guests, and whether they be Spanish dancers or Mercedes boyfriends, we're always sure of making a hit with Nabisco products.
And, Francis, here's a sample of the famous Nabisco flavor, Fig Newton's cakes.
Yes, tender golden cookies filled with rich fig jam filling.
Oh, Kukla and Ollie just love them with milk for a snack. So do all our men folk. You love them, too.
Well, Fig Newtons are so delicious with ice cream or fruit for dessert.
And just right for lunchbox treats.
So how about trying Fig Newton cakes tonight? Remember, just as we always say, the Nabisco seal on the outside means better flavor inside.
The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Passionato. The producer is Buelah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood. And the technical director is John Natalie.
Ollie, I have news for you. Mrs. Greco is going to continue the lessons.
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by Nabisco, National Biscuit Company. For 50 years, makers of America's finest ready-to-eat cereal, Nabisco shredded wheat, and dozens of your favorite cookies, such as Fig Newton's cakes.
NBC Television.